Hey, future medics, before we get into anatomy and physiology, we have to talk about how the body is referenced in medicine, and that is anatomical positions and body planes. Now, the reference point for all of medicine is anatomical position. Everybody knows the exact same one. So here's Douglas. We're going to use him. He's going to be helpful today. This is my unpaid intern. Terrible at getting coffee, great at showing you stuff. So, anatomical positioning is the patient is standing upright, facing forward, with their hands and their arms at their side, and their palms are facing forward as well. This is anatomical position. And everything moving forward that is referenced is going to be referenced by this in this position. Okay? So, really important thing that you need to know about medicine in general is that it is based off of the patient and not you. I will show you. If I am assessing my patient and I am talking to him and I see a fracture on his left side, this is my left hand. This is his left side. They're completely different sides of the body. So everything we do is based off the patient, not you. So it's always going to be opposite of you if you're looking at that person. So get used to that because that's going to be challenging, but it's to make sure that everything is always exactly the same, no matter who is telling the story or what patient it is, everything is the same. Let's talk body planes. And we're going to start with the frontal plane or the coronal plane. So we'll turn him sideways. The frontal plane divides the body into front and back, anterior, posterior, or ventral and dorsal. You will always remember dorsal is the back because if it was a marine animal, they would have a dorsal fin back here, and that's always on the animal's back. So the frontal plane goes down the side of the patient. It goes through their ear, down the side of their arm, all the way through, all the way from the top to the bottom to divide them into front and back. That is the frontal plane or the coronal plane. Next, flip him forward. Thank you, Douglas. We're going to do the horizontal plane or the transverse plane. It will go through the navel. So it divides between top and bottom. So we have two halves of the body that we're working with. Then we will have our third body plane that you're definitely going to need to know, and it is the sagittal plane. And it goes directly through the middle of the person. So from the top to the bottom, right, down the middle, through their nose, down the sternum, all the way through that navel again, and then down between both feet to split them in right and left. And that is the sagittal plane. So why do we care about these planes in EMS? Well, a couple of reasons. Just like we've been harping on, it means we're all speaking the same language. You will see these terms again if you're ever looking at a CT or maybe an ultrasound, some x-rays, a sagittal view, an anterior view, a posterior view. So everybody is speaking the exact same language. But also, you're going to use it whenever you're reporting and you're writing your reports. So you might say, we have an anterior right-sided chest injury. It helps us narrow down where on the body we're talking about and where we found injuries, maybe bruising, maybe a laceration, things like that. Also, this can help us understand mechanism of injury. So if he was in a car accident with frontal damage, I know that he had force come at him this way can help me try to figure out what injuries I might see versus a lateral force is very different. And I can imagine what I might see and might find on him from this. So it helps tell us a lot about mechanism, speak the same language, and then make sure with our reporting, we're getting very exact and telling the exact same story. I know this can be overwhelming, but with some repetition, you'll absolutely get it down. And getting these body planes is helpful because next we're moving into directional terms, and you're going to be fine. I know it. I believe in you, even if you don't believe in yourself right now. I'll see you soon.